I started struggling with my weight after I had my first child. It was a problem trying to lose weight and get back in shape. And then I had my second child and it became an even bigger problem.
It just seemed as I got into my 40s, I didn't have the energy I had in my 20s, and I lost my focus and I didn't know how to get it back. I just kind of accepted maybe it was just being in my 40s. I was part of getting older.
I wanted my life back. I was really tired. I had had 3 kids. I looked like I was probably 9 months pregnant and I hadn't had a kid in 2 years. And I was ready for that time, that Angie inside that I knew was there. I just couldn't see her. And between exercise and these products, I'm back. I found her again.
I was extremely excited to have lost 25 pounds on the program. That was great, but I think what I was even more excited about was the way that I felt while I was on the program.
The accelerator capsules, I take 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon, and I think those are the things that get me through the day and give me that little bit of energy, keeps me going. I don't ever think about energy now like I used to.
One of my greatest fears after my first year and I'd lost 125 pounds was gaining the weight back, because that's what had happened so many times before. And I went to my very first convention, and Jim Coover, the president of the company, said something that changed all of that for me. And he said, as long as you keep these products in your body, you won't have a problem keeping the weight off. And I have found that to be true. And that took just like a ton of bricks, just a load off of me.
And I remember my first cleanse day just tasting, it was very refreshing and very cool. And I started really recognizing the effect it had on me pretty early on. In fact, I remember what I did after is I cleaned my refrigerator out. I think it was that same weekend I did my first cleanse, and I don't mean clean my refrigerator out in terms of eating everything. I actually cleaned my refrigerator out like I had the energy to do something like that, which was pretty amazing for me too, because that's really what attracted me to the cleanse originally, was not just the weight loss, but it was also the energy.
And so thinking, you know, I felt a lot cleaner, if you will, or healthier and full of energy. In fact, my wife commented, she said, "What in the world are you taking?" And I said, it's these new products, Isagenix.
And I know now, you know, I've been on the program for a while, I know when my body needs to cleanse and I need to do it, and I feel great.
The meals were great. It made me appreciate every flavor that I was tasting. It made me really appreciate and enjoy the other foods that I was eating, and I was picky. I was not going to put junk into my body. I was going to be really picky about what I ate, and I loved it.
But I think cheating, that's the thing. I don't think there's such a thing as cheating, because I'm going to be on this the rest of my life. And if I am, you know, I'm obviously going to enjoy some things along the way, but I'm going to take care of my body so that it can take care of that as well.
The Iceland shakes taste great. The chocolate actually tastes like real chocolate, and the vanilla shakes taste wonderful when you add the Isofruits, and then you have an instant strawberry milkshake, so how can that be bad?
The one thing that I love so much about Isagenix is because I didn't have to figure out what I'm doing. I mean, everything was laid out there for me. I didn't, you know, count calories, I didn't count exchanges. The only decision I had to make is, am I going to have a chocolate shake or am I going to have a vanilla shake? Am I cleansing today or am I not? And the products worked, and the weight loss became motivating for me to be able to keep going. And that's one of the things that I love so much about Isagenix.